Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric. So the other day I uploaded a video asking you guys to send me your questions either on here or on Twitter for this here Q&A video. I wanted to do a Q&A video because I've had a lot of new people come to my channel over the last month and I wanted all those new people to be able to get to know me. I also wanted to make something clear to all the new people to my channel. You probably came here because of my Nintendo related video, and I just wanted to point out that I am a Nintendo fan, but I don't just exclusively make gaming videos or Nintendo videos. I just make comedy videos of all sorts. So going into my channel, I hope you keep that in mind, and I hope you'll stick around. I hope I can make you laugh, but I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, you guys sent in a lot of questions, so there were some repeat questions and some questions that I answered in old Q&A videos, so I apologize if I don't answer your question, but like I said, there were a lot of comments. Huge turnout. I think it was the most amount of comments since Ronald Reagan. That's what I was told. Anyway, let's get started. Can you put this comment in the Q&A? Nope. Do you like chicken nuggets?
Yes.
What is your favorite video game? I probably have to go with the Smash Bros. Series. I've been playing those games since the first one came out on the N64 when I was a kid, and I just remember that feeling of like excitement and just how cool it was, just the concept of all these Nintendo characters fighting each other. Also, as a kid, I really enjoyed the original Banjo-Kazooie games on the N64. What Switch games are you most excited for? I'm excited for Splatoon 2, definitely excited for Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine were some of my favorite games growing up, so I'm so excited that they're finally making another game like that. Favorite form of potato? The most serious of questions. How often do you upload? And I like your videos. First of all, thank you. And if you're looking for a channel that has a weekly upload schedule or whatever, that's not me, that's not my channel. Between my job and my personal life and everything, I just make videos when I have the time, so I don't really have any kind of schedule. But I would say at the very least, I upload at least 1 or 2 videos a month. I had a few people ask about my stereotype videos. Yes, I do plan on doing more. I've just been kind of out of ideas lately for those, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave a comment below saying something like, hey, like this comment if you want to see more stereotype videos. And you guys can reply to that comment and give me some ideas, some stuff that you would like to see me do for stereotype videos, and I'll take a little look-see and I'll go from there. Did the Computer Nerd 01 inspire your older-ish videos at all? Just kind of reminded me of that older random style. That's a good observation because yes, I used to watch his videos all the time back in the day. I think him and I started doing videos around the same time, which was way back in the day when YouTube was only a few years old or whatever. And that's just kind of what people did back then, was the dumb random comedy kind of stuff, which is still what I do. You're really funny. I like your short and sweet comedy videos. The Wii U video was hilarious, and I'm another one who found your channel as a result of it. Question I wondered is whether or not you're LDS and what you do for work. I assume you're not LDS based on your videos, but I also wonder if you're Christian. Anyway, thanks for the fun content. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Some of you might be wondering why you asked that, and the reason is because I live in Utah, and I did a couple of videos about what living in Utah is like. To answer your question, no, like you guessed, I'm not LDS. I did, however, used to be heavily involved in a non-denominational Christian church. If you go back and watch a lot of the earlier videos on my channel, you'll see that we wore Christian shirts all the time and stuff like that. But nowadays, though, I'm not so religious or anything anymore. When did you start to like Nintendo, and who is your favorite YouTuber? I've liked Nintendo for as long as I can remember. I remember playing the original NES when I was a little kid, like Excitebike, Mega Man, the original Mario games. My favorite YouTuber, I've answered this question in an old Q&A video, but truthfully, outside of the videos that I do, I really don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. Have you ever shit your pants?
What?
How small is your penis?
Where do you get off?
Why did you choose to get married so young? Can we see your wedding photos? Well, it's not that I made the decision to get married young. It's just sometimes with relationships, in the words of the great DJ Khaled, you just know. As for seeing my wedding photos, well, on that one, I'd probably have to ask my wife, you know, happy wife, happy life. Am I right, fellas? What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? What did you want to accomplish by having one originally? Well, it all started back in, I think it was 2007, so it's like 10 years now. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, my friend Mike, who I used to make videos with, he was staying the night one night, and I was showing him this new thing called YouTube. We were just up all night watching old school videos like Smosh and Niga Higa and Make Me Bad, the guy that did the people call me crazy. I'm not crazy. And he just ran around screaming and doing dumb stuff. We just stayed up all night watching that kind of stuff because that's what was on YouTube back then. That was pretty much it. And I had this crappy little camera that I got for a birthday or Christmas one year, and I was like, oh, we should make our own video. That would be fun. Let's go out there and just record ourselves being dumb and just doing a bunch of stupid stuff. And so that's what we did, and we uploaded it. You can still look it up. It's still on my channel. It's called Fun with Trampled Underfoot. It's a freaking terrible video now. Like, I can't even watch it now without cringing. But at the same time, it's super nostalgic because we just had a super fun time recording that. I think it got like a couple hundred views overnight, which doesn't sound like a big deal now, but like I said, this is back when YouTube was super small and nobody knew what it was. So getting a couple hundred views overnight felt like a big deal. So we were like, oh my gosh, like, let's keep doing this. It's fun. People seem to like it apparently. So that's what we kept doing. We just kept doing random videos of us just doing stupid stuff, and eventually we started doing more like thought out sketches and stuff, and that's what we kept doing over the years. And I don't know, that's, I guess, a little bit of history of my channel. That's how it all got started. When did you become a Pokemon fan? Similar to Nintendo, I've been playing Pokemon since I was a little kid. I've been playing since the original Red and Blue. I remember my brother would always get one version and I would get the other, and we would trade back and forth and do that whole thing. But yeah, I've been playing Pokemon since the original ones back in the day. I used to always watch the cartoon, and we would always like draw the Pokemon. We would even try to draw our own and give them our own little dumb names and stuff. Does my profile picture look disturbing?
Yes.
Favorite color? Blue. Favorite number? 7. Favorite geometrical shape? Triangle. Those are trendy these days. Triangle. Favorite skateboarding trick? Varial flip. Those always felt so good to land. When are you bringing back the Asian guy character? He's super funny. I want more videos with him. You guys are probably wondering who she's talking about. For a while I did these series of videos called Asian Flair, where basically I just ran around doing a terrible Asian impression. As for if I'm going to do any more, right now I don't have any plans to. I know a lot of people like those videos, but I just got kind of burnt out on them after a while. What's your favorite gaming console? Well, as far as how much fun I remember having on any console growing up, I would have to say either the N64, the GameCube, or the PS2. I just remember those consoles had so many good games when I was growing up. They were so fun. I remember investing so much time. But if I had to choose one out of the 3 of those, I would probably go with the N64. How do you get ideas for videos like Trump Killed Comedy or I Bought a Wii U in 2017? I guess something about my sense of humor is I like to take a simple idea or concept and just blow it out of proportion or exaggerate it one direction or the other. So like with the Trump Killed Comedy video, just the idea of like the second Trump becoming president, all this ridiculous stuff happening, I just find that funny. Not that that's actually happening. And like with the Wii U video, just the idea of someone buying a brand new Wii U and a bunch of brand new Wii U games at the end of its life cycle, right before a brand new Nintendo console is gonna come out. I just find that funny. I had a ton of people comment on that video saying like, what? What an idiot! Oh my, did you really do that? Wow, what a dumbass! Man, this guy's so dumb! It's like, it's not a real video, it's just a comedy video. Will you ever do a meetup? I mean, I've thought about doing a meetup, but I don't want to come across as that pretentious guy. People that do meetups are like people with like millions of subscribers, or, you know, at least somewhere way up there, and I still have videos that haven't even broke 1,000 views. But if I did have enough people that live here in Utah that would like me to do a meetup, I guess I wouldn't say no to that. I guess I'll leave another comment below saying something like, hey, if you want me to do a meetup, like this comment. If I had enough reason to do a meetup, I definitely would. I think that would be a lot of fun. You said a couple years ago that you're not a fan of Utah, the state that you currently live in. So if you could live in any other state in the US, which one would it be? Well, first off, to answer your question, I would probably say either Washington or New York. I think they're both really cool states in their own individual ways. But I also want to touch on the first part of your comment about me saying that I'm not a fan of Utah. Again, he's referring to those Utah videos that I made a while back. In those videos where I was making it seem like I didn't like Utah, I was being totally sarcastic. It was just a joke, like all of my videos. This isn't an attack on you or anybody. I just want to clear this up because I feel like a lot of times on the internet people will take something and run with it. I do like Utah. It's a great state. I like living here. But I also think it's okay to joke about stuff. I feel like way too often people take themselves or the things that they enjoy way too seriously. So anytime anybody pokes fun at it or makes jokes about it, they get all worked up and they're like, man, what's wrong with you? It's the same thing with the Wii U video where I made the joke about the NES Classic at the end of it. People were like, oh, that's so messed up for you to say that. It was just a joke. It was just supposed to make people laugh. And it's the same thing with the Utah video. It wasn't supposed to be offensive. I wasn't actually hating on Utah. So if you can take one thing out of this Q&A video, it would be just learn to laugh at yourself. Just have a good time. Stop taking things so personally. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. So thank you guys again for your questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all the new people for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope you stick around. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. I hate doing all the stereotypical YouTuber bullshit. So anyway, I'll see you guys later.